Today we're starting with an intro theme. Bow, ba da da bow. Dun, 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 dun. Bow. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, bow, bow. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, bow, bow. Dun, dun, dun. You gotta come in. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, bow, bow.
He didn't run this by me.
No.
Dun, dun. Come on. You gotta. Ready? Bow, bow, bow. Dun, 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 dun. Great job, Spencer.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
You're musical genius.
No.
That was really great. Love to have you as my co-host.
I failed music class.
How do you fail music class?
I didn't do my final.
What was your final?
To sing in front of the class.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. I didn't fail music.
What you're saying is you could.
I have never ever failed a class except for one semester of PE.
I didn't want any lyrics. I just wanted you could have just done something really stupid. Yeah.
Honk Shoo.
No, not the Honk Shoo. You can't. Okay, you have to explain your inside jokes.
Oh.
I'm tired of explaining your inside jokes on the podcast.
I found a little photo on Twitter, and it just
Craig,
reads.
put it on the screen.
And it just reads.
Yes.
The masculine urge to go to sleep in a nightcap and nightgown and snore like honk shoo, until being awoken by a noise and investigating with a little candle holder. I'll put the meme in our chat.
Is that Kazira?
Yes.
Can you want to explain to me why?
I think the reason why I do the he me me thing is because I also saw on Twitter. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it was basically roasting men who go he me in their sleep, and I thought it was so hilarious.
I thought it was like he's an old dad kind of joke.
Yeah,
like
sure.
Kazira's just like
I think he has to go
badass vampire hunter, not a like he doesn't hunt vampires. He's a vampire and also
notoriously very bad at hunting vampires.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing he's Out of all the things he could have hunted, I was pretty low down there.
He was hunted.
Yeah. Hunter vampire?
Hunter vampire?
Yeah. He's a hunter vampire.
Yeah.
And, but he's also like an old dad. So he's like, oh, my back. And he's whenever he sits down, he goes, ugh.
Yeah. He's like almost 100 years old. So he goes honk shoo in his sleep.
You showed me that on the plane back from Philly, and
we were dying. And then I thought about Theoden, his little chewinga, also with a nightcap and nightgown.
Yeah. Guys, if you're on video today, my hair is looking extra large. So I'm just letting you guys know that I have noticed that.
Yes. Jacob has curly hair that he brushes.
I don't. You make me brush it.
Because when you sleep so recklessly that
what?
You're going crazy in your sleep, just so you know. And he wakes up and he has so much crazy frizz in the back, and it's tangly, and then if you don't brush it, it's gonna hurt. So I tell you to brush your hair, but I think that all of the bleached parts of your hair, if it weren't bleached, I think they would be curly.
Or maybe it's because they're bleached that they curl.
Maybe.
I don't really know. So
I don't know. But
I like how
the back pieces of your hair
I like
curl.
how I'm asleep and you're reckless.
Dude.
How do you sleep recklessly?
You move around so much in your sleep.
I can't help it.
Sometimes
I'm moving.
Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, and I look over at you, and you're on your back, and you're like this.
I'm asleep.
With
my leg up?
With your leg up, crossed, and you sleep. And then I'll be like,
it's comfortable. I gotta bend my legs sometimes. I gotta do this.
And then the next day you're like, my legs hurt. I'm like, yeah. They were tight all night.
Yeah. My legs, this leg.
Yeah, you fucked up your knee.
Yeah, when I was in the Heights before, I want to say while I was in college, but I did college for 3 months and quit. So
yeah,
it was after high school, but before YouTube and before I had a real job. Mm-hmm. So it's just that weird intermediary area.
Yeah.
And we were just doing a dance rehearsal, and there's a part where we had to fall onto the ground onto our knees. And I was just like, I can do that. And I did it. And I I fucked up my knees so bad. And I started wearing knee pads from there on, but I don't think it's ever healed.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes if I relax this leg, it hurts in my knee. But that's where I got the crunchy knees thing for Damon, because only this knee is crunchy.
Yeah.
Whenever I walk upstairs, this knee's fine, but this knee will go every time I step, and I'm like, ugh, that doesn't sound good. Yeah. And I can I hear it in my bones, like it travels up my bones into like my skull, and I just hear like, I'm like, oh no, this isn't good. And then sometimes it just hurts, and I'm like, well, what am I gonna do about that, huh? Yeah. So, and I always feel like sometimes it's sideways, like this knee is like this leg is like this, and this leg is like this. Like, I don't know. Oh well, I'm probably gonna do nothing about it and then die. So.
Yeah. Anytime you're like, hey, I've got this problem, I'm like, well, you could go see a doctor about that. You've got great health insurance. You go, no.
Because most of the
you
time,
only have
it just
that for a
figures
few more
itself
years.
out. It just figures itself out. It does. It doesn't hurt right now. It's fine. It does. Sometimes shit do be hurting, and that's not something I need to go to the doctor about. That's life. You can't just why did you try to escape that situation?
Because I've told you several times that, you could go to the doctor. It might be an actual problem. You could get some help with it. I know doctors are notoriously kind of bad
sometimes. For those of you who are just listening to audio, when I said that, I pointed at the camera, and both Craig and Spencer went on their phone.
Yeah.
And I was just left here alone, pointing at the camera.
We've had this conversation about multiple different health issues you've had, and you just go, it'll figure itself out. And it's like, no. See? And then you do that.
What? Oh, yeah. I was showing you what it feels like.
No, it's just...
wow, we're so volatile today. Why are we so angry? My goodness.
It was all that travel.
I know, yeah. The travel was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. But, PAX Unplugged was a good time, right?
It was a great time. We got to see a lot of cool guys.
What do we get to do at PAX Unplugged, Spencer?
I bought a lot of stuff.
What kind of stuff?
I bought some dice.
Yeah.
I bought, you bought me a very nice set of dice.
Oh, we got 2 sets of dice.
Yes.
One of them is
I think you bought me both of them, actually.
I don't know what to call that really colorful one.
I like what they are, what they're made out of.
I can't describe it. I don't know why I have a really hard time describing it.
I put a picture of both of the sets I got on the Discord.
Oh, right.
So if you want to go check them out, it might be a while before you see this. Craig, photos.
I got you.
Okay.
There they are. See, it's so hard to describe that like pinkish one.
They remind me of like Dippin' Dots, like the rainbow Dippin' Dots.
Whoa, Dippin' Dot dice.
Yeah. They're like semi-precious stone. I don't know what type of stone, but very pretty. And then the other ones are just like black and gold.
Yep.
So pretty.
We also got to hang out with all the YouTube guys.
Yeah.
We got to hang out with Joe, Cat, and Dingo, and Felix, and Jess, Jackdaw, and Logan, and Ben.
Ben
Puffy
was
Force.
there, yes.
And we got to play Warhammer
some
Laser
of their
Tag.
Friends.
And some of their friends, yeah. And we played Magic, and we played...
How was the laser tag?
It was fun. So, like, it was crazy because, like, you picked orcs, or you had 2 teams. You were either orcs or you were, I don't fucking... What's the name of the soldiers in Warhammer?
Space Marines.
Yeah. I think it was that. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know Warhammer very well. No. Based on which one you were on the team, and you had 2 different types of guns. So the orcs had, like we had, like, laser shotguns.
You guys were orcs?
Yeah, we were the orcs. I wanted to be an orc.
Yeah.
And Logan was on my team along with this kid who was also there. And he recognized me and he thought my name was RPG to 3.
Yeah.
And when he said that, Joe was laughing really hard. And then when we walked out, he was like, "Did you hear that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I heard that. Thanks, Joe." Anyways. And then who else did we have on our team? Do we have... No, Jess wasn't on our team.
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was just us, and then the other team was everybody else, and they were the other guys. They were blue. The color of them was blue, and they had, I don't know if they also had shotgun guns, but their guns were different looking, so I thought they had different guns. And it was like a capture point kind of game. So you had to like go around and shoot capture points and if you had the capture point longer, then you got points. But you could kill other players, and if you killed them, you had to walk back to respawn and come back.
Right.
So it was like really fun way to play laser tag, but it was just kind of in the corner of the giant convention center.
Yeah.
It was like this dark corner, but it was really big, and there was like fog and music and stuff. We won. It was awesome. But that day, which was Saturday, it got really humid in Philadelphia, and it was really humid in the convention center, and I was sweating all day. It was crazy. Like, I thought it was going to be so cold in Philadelphia the whole weekend, and it wasn't. It was like it was warm for the most weekend.
Yeah, we both bought like
For most of the weekend.
pretty nice coats to take because it was going to be like 40 degrees was like the high, and I was like, "Oh no, I can't do that." And then we ended up wearing our coats like 2 times.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be cold, and it wasn't.
Nope.
So, but it was a good time.
It did rain, but it was still like it was rainy and it was like 60 degrees, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. And then if you played the laser tag game, you got $100 off Warhammer Kill Team, which was I don't know if it's new or not, but it's one of their games. And Victoria did it, and it's like a $200 game.
Yeah.
And she got $100 off of it, which was pretty cool. So, and it was like $10 to play laser tag, or they would also let you play it all weekend if you got the Warhammer Plus subscription.
Yeah.
But Warhammer Plus sucks, so we didn't want to support it, so we just got the $10 ticket.
So Victoria bought that huge box of Warhammer stuff, and it was probably like this big.
How big? Can you describe it for
like-
people who can't see the video?
Like, I don't know, how big is that?
It's like probably a foot and a half.
A foot and a half, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'd say a foot and a half.
What's that in meters?
That's exactly 1/3 of a meter. No, wait. No, half a meter.
Half a meter?
That's half a meter. 3 meters, 3 feet, right? I don't fucking know. Wait. Hey Siri,
Well, about 2 cat litter
how many
boxes.
feet is a meter?
1 meter is 3.28 feet.
Ow, motherfucker. All right. Well,
Close.
Some of those. She brought a duffel-sized bag to bring all of her clothing in.
yeah.
And then a duffel bag, not a duffel-sized bag.
A duffel-sized bag.
A duffel-sized
How
bag.
big is a duffel?
How big?
Hey, Siri.
How many meters is a duffel?
How big is a duffel? Hey Siri. You bitch.
Oh,
She never listens to me. How big is a duffel? What? Why didn't she read it? A duffel is 8.77 square miles. Oh, duffel. Duffel is a Belgian province. The Belgian province duffel is that big. Anyway, sorry. She had a duffel bag.
she brought a duffel bag and a backpack to bring all of her stuff.
She just
She
stuffed her backpack. Filled with
So at first she took everything out of her backpack. She had like notebooks and stuff and then like a water bottle, and she was like, okay, I'm going to roll all my clothes up really tightly and I'm going to shove them to the side of my duffel bag, and then I'll put everything that was in my backpack into the duffel bag. And I was like, good idea. And then she tried to shove the box into her backpack. No, it was not going to fit in that backpack. And then she was like, okay, I will do the opposite. I'll roll all my clothes up and shove them into my backpack. She sat there for like an hour and a half trying to get everything into her bag.
She ended up opening the Warhammer.
She opened the
Kill Team
Warhammer.
box.
They're like in like little panels.
The trays of like minis that you pop out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ended up. They came in like they were in like big panels, but you could pop them in half. She popped all of them in half and then put them together and then wrapped them in paper towels. And then she put them, I think, in between her clothes in her
She
suitcase.
used her clothes as like packaging.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
And then she was like, as long as they don't ask to open my backpack, or if they need to check her bag and to like throw it in the plane, she was like, I won't. I can't.
That backpack was like full, like
Yeah.
the fullest I've ever seen it. She just, and then I just looked over, I was on the couch, and she just took the Warhammer box, they were empty, and I was like, did you put that all in your backpack? She's like, yeah, I made it fit. That's what I was doing for the past 2 hours. I was like, oh my God. She did it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as I know, she made it home.
Yeah. Did she make it home?
I'm pretty sure Colton would be in duress.
Yeah.
Or distress.
Both.
Craig, what's duress mean?
We'll find out.
Serious being unresponsive.
Yeah, she's from Canada, so she had to go get a rapid PCR test at the airport. And when Colton got his to go to Canada, it took like 3 hours for it to come back at the airport. And so she thought hers would be the same, but there was like no one in there, so it came back in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So she ended up being at the airport like 4 hours too early.
Yeah.
And then so she was able to get through, but. Yeah, thankfully, because then she would have had to come back to Visalia with us, or on a later flight.
What does duress mean?
What is duress?
Okay, so the difference is distress is to cause strain or anxiety, and to put under duress is to put under pressure.
Oh, both.
Okay, so Colton would have been under duress and distress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could be either.
Yeah. I don't think he would have messaged me today being like, hey, I'm free this Wednesday.
No.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm free forever.
Victoria is stuck in Toronto.
No, she would have been stuck in Philadelphia.
No.
Yeah.
She was fine. She was
No,
fine.
came back negative.
She had a way worse time flying than we did.
Yeah.
Even though flying back from
She had a
Philadelphia was
layover
like
on
5
Toronto
hours.
that was like 4 or 5 hours, I think.
No, it was a good trip. It was fun. We got to meet a lot of people, got to hang out, we got to play games, we got to buy stuff. It was a good time. Thanks, everybody who was there.
Yeah.
Also, I got to meet a lot of people, and I'm not going to name anything. I'm not going to say anything, but there was a specific somebody that we got to meet who gave us a letter, and it made me cry. And I just want you to know, you know who you are, that just absolutely lost it. It was crazy. You guys are so cool. I love you all so much. I'm so glad there were a lot of people I got to meet and see. So it was a good time. Yeah.
That concludes the PAX segment of our
There's
podcast.
one more thing about PAX I want to say.
It does not conclude.
It was a fun. If the VOD is up somewhere, I asked the first to second question for the YouTuber panel with that Dingo and Jess and Felix and Joe and Ben did, and they were nervous that people weren't going to ask them any cool questions or anything. So I was like, don't worry, I got you guys. So Logan and I ran up and I asked the second question, but I felt so bad. And no shade to this person, maybe a little shade to this person.
Yeah.
But the first question that they got asked on their hey guys, we're the YouTubers, we're here to talk to you guys with our panel. The first question they got was how do you deal with depression?
Yeah.
They just locked them on stage, held them hostage, and was like, hey guys.
It was
they all gave good answers, which was, dude, if I knew, I would tell you. But
yeah, it was that person asked that, and you were like, what's the proudest you've ever been of a video? And then it went back to the other side and was like, how do you deal with burnout?
Yeah, it went from hey guys, we're gonna have fun and look at this crazy Tarrasque mini that we have. We're having a good time. We're having fun. I'm like, I'll ask the first question. Will be what's your favorite video that you've ever made? And there were a lot of people who were it went a different direction. It became therapy hour for a little while, and that's not their fault. It was just some of the. If you go to a panel and you want to ask about you want the YouTubers to help you with your mental
and
health, don't do that.
There were panels for that specifically at PAX, how to deal with mental health problems and how to deal with stress and anxiety. And
we don't know. We also suffer. It's not, and even if we do, it's not like we have answers.
No.
We make dumb videos on the internet. Don't hold us hostage and ask us those questions. Holy shit. But no, the panel was good. There were some good, funky, fun questions in there, some D&D related stuff too. So if you get the chance, go watch it. It was a fun time. And also when I went to ask my question, I was hoping I'd be a little incognito because I had like my mask on or something, or there wouldn't be a camera. I would just speak into the microphone and I was going to be like, hee, I'm milestone to level 2. And then maybe people would get it. But no, the fucking camera went out of my face and everybody was like, holy shit, that's Jacob. And I was like, no, I took away from this. This is not what I wanted. But yeah, whatever. It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. And also, nope, I had nothing else.
Right.
That's it. We're
That
talking about
concludes
packs now.
packs.
Do you know what we're going to talk about now?
The
Some questions that you guys have probably, I hope, have asked us on Twitter. You guys can follow us at Arcade Arcane, and every Monday/Tuesday/ maybe Wednesday, depending on how the schedule is going, we throw up a question down there. So I don't know, maybe slam dunk those notifications, turn them on, and be ready to ask us a question because it's 22. I tend to send the tweet like right when we start recording. So if you ask the question maybe like 2 hours after, it's likely we're not going to get to it. Yeah. But I posted the tweet 22 minutes ago, so that's what I'm looking at right now. Two Gnomes in a Trench Coat asks, all right, buds, you thought you could pull one over on me by distracting me with a cool body-snatching robot cowboy, but this sounds an awful lot like the original concept for Lucian. Lucian? Care to comment on how Huck was actually Mollymock this whole time? Oh, from Critical Role.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that parallel, and now I have.
Lucian's dumb. Ace is hot. Done.
They're done.
Yeah.
There you go, Two Gnomes.
At me, gnome.
Oh, Gnomes
and I will
also,
go in the ring.
He also put, and how is PAX? Also check your camera and mic. Hey, yo, watch your jet. Yeah, we're good. I think, we're fine.
We did a sound check this time.
M asks, oh, shiz, I got nothing. I know, a meta question. For Spencer, Craig, and Jacob, what is your favorite kind of question for the podcast?
About Ace.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Huck. You ever Honk Shoo, Honk Shoo?
How did you know?
I heard you, Huck. Heard you snoring.
You and I, we snore the same. You lie down in bed, you can't get a wink of sleep because we're artificial, you and I.
Yep.
But I sit there and I honk shoe all night.
Honk
Every
Shoo.
night I feel my inner chassis honk shoe. Let me honk shoe again, Huck. All right, no.
Alexa, run honkshoe.exe.
It's the middle of the night, and you're camping in the middle of the wasteland. And you just hear honk shoe, honk shoe.
He's here.
It's close.
That's actually a really good question. I feel that M has asked, which is unimportant hero has asked, which is. What is the type of question that you like to get for the
I like
Arcane
the
Lounge
silly,
podcast?
goofy ones.
I like the silly, goofy ones too. If you guys ask us some really stupid shit, that's always super fun to talk about.
I also like the ones where it's like pick a restaurant and now it's this.
Those are fun.
Those are fun. I never have good answers for them, but I feel like it's still fun.
I like the I like the DM help ones sometimes, but sometimes I feel like I'm the only one answering. So like, if you guys want to ask us like D&D questions, I tend to prefer ones that like we can all answer. But you know, I'm not gonna ask you to specify your questions on what you guys want us to ask about.
The
Gosh
true
dang.
answer is we like all of the questions.
Do you know what episode this is for the podcast?
40.
45.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
45.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
It's almost been a year.
Yeah, sure has. Weasley65 asks, first off, I love how you may have ended Fallout for the year. Such a good cliffhanger. Secondly, if you could take the Magic Initiate feat, what spells would you take, and why is Mage Hand one of the cantrips? I think now I've realized how helpful... Okay, Mage Hand is definitely would be very tempting. I would love to have Mage Hand, personally. But, god damn it, Prestidigitation is... there's so many assets of my life I don't have to worry about anymore. I don't have to worry about showering. I don't have to worry about cleaning clothes.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about vacuuming or if something spills.
Yeah.
Because you can clean things. Yeah. The strongest part of Prestidigitation is that you can clean things. You can also flavor things. So if something doesn't taste good, you want Coke? Boom, it's cherry Coke now.
I totally forgot the question. I thought all I heard was, I don't have to do my laundry ever. I'm like, What question is this? Where are we at?
No. I was just talking about why prestidigitation would just be so
All right.
fucking amazing.
Okay, so if you take that one, I'll take mending. And then we never have, you can
Yep.
clean things,
Yep.
I can fix things.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And then do you also get a first level with that magic initiate?
Oh, magic. You get a first level spell. I don't know what I would take for first level. Probably firebolt just because it would be sick. No, that's a cantrip. Burning hands because it'd be so fucking because it'd just be sick as hell. Walk around and be like, guys, watch this. I can only do that once a day.
Yeah, I don't think I'd really want to take anything that does damage though.
Yeah, I don't. What's the first? I don't know all the fucking first level spells. I get them confused with second and third. Because like first level, what are you laughing at, Craig?
Nothing. I need to have Discord. Just
You have to explain right now.
There's a Discord meme. I don't even know what it is, but it's my head on a disembodied guy's suit.
What does it say at the bottom?
I had to beat an old man with a stick to get this package.
Oh.
It's in reference to the last Switch.
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
had to-
That's
shit.
Spider-Man. That's so
Yeah.
funny. He goes, it's a jungle out there. I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these cranberries. You had to beat an old man with a stick to get that package.
Funny thing,
That's
that old
funny.
man beat some people up for that package. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I just dropped the podcast episode now.
Oh, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so yeah. I don't
If
know when
anything,
this one's going
I
up.
intentionally that's on me. I intentionally sabotaged it so that you didn't have to work on it this weekend. I was like, maybe we'll get it on Sunday. So that he's like, oh, Craig's not got to me, so it's not my fault.
Oh, that's true, actually.
It's my
yeah,
fault
yeah.
because I left it.
I did fuck up the Icewind Dale, though, so...
Well, it's not like you did. It's not like the computer did.
It was YouTube.
There's a little honk shoe.
It was... Oh, God.
It was.
I was supposed to... I edited it, and then I forgot, and then YouTube took, like, forever to process it, and then muted the last 15 minutes.
Always.
I don't know what the fuck happened, so
Always.
I just have to re-render it tonight, so...
Icky.
Big goddamn meme, but... That episode is so good, though. I'm so happy with that episode. Are you just looking at first level spells?
Yes. I think
Oh, Cure Wounds. I take Cure Wounds.
Yeah, that's pretty damn
I would
strong.
easily
Yeah.
take Cure Wounds.
Country knee? No.
Yeah. No, not anymore.
anymore.
Yeah.
Figured itself out. Mm-hmm. Magic initiate.
Yep.
Goodberry.
Goodberry. Oh,
That's really strong.
it's a good one too. Yeah.
that's really
Yeah.
strong.
Create food and water. Is that first level?
I think purify food and water is first level.
That's still pretty good too.
That's good
I
too.
think
I don't
create
think that
food and
has
water is
that
third
much
level.
use. Like, ooh, I can eat trash.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Left Alfer Gabagool asks, what was everyone's favorite video game that they played or came out this year? Oh, love
This
this
year?
question. Yeah.
This year?
Yeah. What's your 2021 game of the year?
Did I play? Oh, I played Resident Evil this year.
Resident Evil 2 was strong. That was a good one that I played this year. That didn't
No,
come
I
out
played
this year.
I played 8.
Oh
came
yeah,
out this
8 was good.
That came out this year, right? Yeah.
I think I liked playing 2 more.
No, I tried
I played 2 after
was
8, and I liked it more.
That one was very gory, and it got to
Yeah,
me.
it's so classic though.
Yeah, it was fun. It was just if I had an option of less gore, I would have probably beat it. But
I got all the achievements in Fallout 4. I can't say I enjoyed that. I think I just did it just to do it. I'm gonna play Halo Infinite. I haven't played it yet, so that might be it. But like, I didn't play a lot of new video games this year.
yeah,
What came out? I played. Get a list.
I
Craig.
probably played like 150 hours of Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley wins Game of the Year again.
Yeah, every year.
It's like Donkey and Super Mario 2.
Yeah, I bought the Stardew Valley board game, and it's supposed to come
All right,
soon.
what do we got?
Halo Infinite.
Yeah. Deathloop came out, right?
Resident Evil Village. Metroid Dread.
Oh,
yeah.
Dread. I think Dread was my Game of the Year.
I'm trying to think about what games you guys have played. Mario Party Superstars?
That one's fun
yeah,
too.
we played that a little bit.
I think for now, because I did play a little bit of Deathloop and it was all right. What did I play after that? I played a little bit of Deathloop and I was like, and then I got on something else and I don't really
Halo?
remember what it was. What?
Halo.
No, it wasn't Halo. It was something else that had just come out. Fuck, man, I can't remember. I'm literally gonna go look.
Animal
Give me a
Crossing?
second.
You went back to you bought Far Cry
was before
6. I don't know. What did you enjoy this year, Craig?
I played Timberborn. It's
Timberborn?
so do you know what like civilization is? We just make like little like farms. So it's essentially the same thing, but instead they're all beavers.
Oh,
So you just make a
That's
little
neat.
beaver civilization.
That's nice.
That's it. Yeah, it was a ton of fun. I don't even remember why I bought it. I think I bought it to like hold me over for another game, but I liked that game so much. I forgot what the other game was.
yeah.
So I just put a lot of that. It was a lot of fun.
He returns. Does he have
You didn't wait for me that whole time.
No, we were talking-
We talked about mine.
about secrets?
I bought Far Cry 6.
You did.
And I got Deathloop. And I didn't play Far Cry 6.
No.
And I played a little bit of Deathloop. And I was like, meh. So I don't know why it didn't really capture me that much.
What was the game you played after?
No, before it was Metroid Dread.
Oh.
And then after, I don't think I played anything after that. I think I was just like,
You started playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I played a little bit, and then I gave up on that too.
Yeah.
Because I was having fun with it at first, and then I really want to play Cyberpunk and Miles Morales again, which are both games that came out last year. And I
Yeah.
want to replay Cyberpunk, and I want to finish Miles Morales because I never finished it. So, but I think my game of the year for now, unless Halo Infinite beats it, is Metroid Dread. That game was so fucking fun, and I had a really good time with it. I binged it in like a few days, and I was like, God, this is so good. And I had a lot of fun with it. It gave me a lot of good memories of playing Metroid when I was younger, and it was just really responsive and really fun and like really satisfying, and like it wasn't super hard. Like it was challenging, but it wasn't like making me upset kind of challenging. It was good. I really liked it.
I already answered.
Yeah?
Yeah. Resident Evil Village.
Yeah.
It's really good.
What about you, Craig?
I also answered. It's called Timberborn. It's just Civ, but you're beavers instead of humans.
Oh, that's okay.
That's it.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. I also played a lot of like Skyrim, and
Yeah.
I think I played Cyberpunk for sure, and I beat it. What? Come on.
Whoa.
And then I but this year's when I 100%ed it. I beat everything. I talked to every person, everything.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I finished. I did Fallout 4, but like I enjoyed like the first half, and then the last half was just like, oh fuck, these achievements are hard to get. And I also
I know.
played.
We would sit on the couch together, and you would be like, "All right, where's this magazine?" And I'd be like,
What
"It's
it
here."
became a nightly pastime was
Yeah.
to sit down and find fucking magazines in
Yeah.
Fallout 4, and bobbleheads and shit.
Yeah.
And then
Or what was the last?
the last one was get a settlement to 100%
Yeah.
happiness, and that was really hard. And I just had to cheese it. I had to just go to random location that had nobody in it because I tried for so
Yeah.
many hours to get it and I couldn't. So I just did it with one dude, and I found like this guide online. It was the only one I really looked up like a guide for, besides like locations for like magazines and shit.
Yeah.
And I was the last one I got, and I was like, I'm fucking done with this game. And there was another game I played that I was like, fuck, this was super fun. Son of a bitch. I think early in the year I played all the Fallout games.
Yeah.
That was fun. What did I play? I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But, those are probably my top games of the year. Hampter Rat asks, what are your thoughts on the recent errata? Lots of stuff was removed from Volos. I am not updated on this at all, so I cannot give my opinion on it. There was errata removed from Volos Guide? Do you know anything about this, Craig?
I don't know.
Oh.
I can figure it out.
Is this even real? Are you getting us right now? I don't know. Last time they removed errata from they changed stuff from the books, I was like, yeah, this makes sense. That's fine. So unless they like removed monsters or something, but I don't know what they would remove from Volos. That's kind of crazy.
I don't know.
Curious. Very curious. Whoa. Craig's got a PDF open over there. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It looks like a lot.
It looks like a lot of housekeeping stuff.
Oh, okay. So like rules?
For instance, Kenku traits, alignment has been removed.
Oh.
Lizard folk traits, alignment has been removed.
Okay, that's good. I like that they did that. That's great.
Looks like some spelling corrections, some lore updates. Like the first one they did in chapter was monster lore. The third paragraph has been replaced with the following. It just changes the lore on certain things. Beholder's got a different lore thing. Cobalt section.
I will have to definitely go through that. I had got to catch up with my D&D homework here because I need to read Strixhaven, and I also need to check that
We
out.
got
So
our
that's cool
copy
that they
today,
did that, though.
Oh, something get changed. Like the Yonti's mind thing, the creature's wisdom score is now at 14. So like they changed some of like the actual like creatures and stuff to make them maybe a little stronger.
That's good.
It looks like a lot of the racial stuff was just like removing
I like
alignment.
I like that they're
limiting
doing
people.
that. I do like that they update the system here and there, and that they're not just like, it's fine, we'll just leave it.
Yeah.
Like lizard folk and Kenku don't need alignments because that's just restricting them and saying that all Kenku are evil or all Kenku are good or whatever, which is that's good that they did
All
that.
Kenku menaces.
Yeah.
Oh, we told the group that we were with at PAX about Screed and the Screed zone and the cornbread. They got a kick out of it.
When we were at PAX, talking about PAX again. When we were at PAX, we found this corner in the top of the stairs, and it had these like we just wanted a place to. Okay, so we wanted to get dinner together.
Yep.
We went and got dinner at the Hard Rock Cafe,
Terrible
and
idea.
it was so awful, and I feel so bad that I got that place because there was live music being played by this guy, and we were like 10 feet from the stage. So it was so loud and we couldn't hear or talk to each other. So afterwards, we just wanted to go somewhere and just hang out and talk. Yeah. So we went into the convention center and we found this like corner and we were like, well, we'll just sit on the floor. But there were like big lounge chairs, like 12 of them. We were like, oh, yes, we stumbled upon the Holy Grail. And we put them all in a circle and we called it the council. Because we were all just sitting like this. We were like, the council has decided your fate. Yeah. And so we were all just sitting in like this circle. And like nobody ever found us either. So it wasn't like weird if like fans found us or something. They're like, holy shit, this is just the YouTuber round table here. But no, we just got to sit in this corner and hang out and talk. We talked for a while, but just about random shit. And we brought up Screed at one point. We were talking about Screed and his cornbread and the Lich, and that it was a good time. But that was just a random thing that happened.
We mentioned Kenku, so I thought of Screed.
Yeah.
We are flying through questions today.
Yeah, good.
Because I want to
Let's
answer
fly.
more.
Zoom.
You know what? Yeah.
You're
Neo
good.
asks, what is your favorite character for each party in Critical Role for both Spencer and Jacob? Get fucked, Craig.
What about Craig?
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Each party? Campaign 1, probably Percy.
Campaign 1 for me is probably
Or Grog. Or Keyleth.
Grog and
Or-
Scanlan.
Yeah.
I like Grog and Scanlan.
Mm-hmm.
And Percy's probably my third.
Campaign 2, Caleb.
Campaign 2, Ford. And Jester's my second.
My second's probably Molly Mock, but he got really early on, so.
Yeah.
3, I haven't watched a lot of. Probably.
I've already said it, and we haven't watched, we're not caught up, but Laudna probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Craig, Campaign 1?
Scanlan.
Scanlan? And Campaign 2?
Not
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that's fair.
great.
And Campaign 3?
Ashton.
Ashton.
I
That's
really
fair.
like Ashton.
Ashton's great.
Yeah.
Which is weird because my least favorites were in.
Can you do me a favor
first
really
one.
quick? Can you get closer to the mic?
Yeah, the least favorites were Talison's in the first couple. Too.
Oh, really?
So Ashton's like a real left
Yeah.
field to me. So that's cool.
Yeah,
That-
maybe Ashton or Laudna.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Jasper asks, if you had to get a tattoo inspired by something from your D&D games, what would you get? A portrait of one of your characters? A phrase? Love y'all, and congrats on the baby.
Thank you.
I don't think
caps,
you guys
one
wanted fucking 50 caps,
caps,
one
one
love.
love.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I am gonna do it.
As soon as I have the baby, I'm getting 50 caps,
Yeah.
one load. I have on the back of my leg right here, I have a tarot card of the Fool. That's for Vincent.
Like, it's not what would you get, it's what do you... You're like, I already have
Yeah.
some.
Um,
Colton has the Sunder sword and a dice in between it on his arm. And I was like, holy shit, dude, that's our game.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
I have the sun and the moon together with 2 stars, which is the symbol of Leonia, which is for like Eugene and Philip and LaMarcia and Eldon, I guess. And then I usually do it when we finish a game. When we finish Avnia, I'm gonna get the Knight chess piece because
cool.
Jeremy made it for Farron for his birthday.
Oh,
and,
that's awesome. I might get one for Damon.
Yeah.
If we finish it.
So I do get tattoos for my characters. I don't get their faces or anything they've said. But
I probably want to get a line art of a bighorn sheep.
the bighorn sheep.
Yeah. I just like, they're cool animals. I
Yeah.
think they're really cool, but I think that would be really awesome. A representation for Damon.
I thought about getting like a teacup for Vincent, but then I got the full instead. So
Yeah. And it's a bighorn sheep. They're not goats. They're
Yeah.
technically sheep, which is
Yeah.
crazy because they aren't anything like sheep, but they call them sheep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Craig.
I don't know. It'd probably be cool just to get like a dash somewhere.
Yeah.
This is real small.
dude.
The line.
I have one across my shoulder that just says "Long May They Reign,"
Mm-hmm.
kind of a spin off of the Molly thing for my own game, and then Mia has a pirate ship on her arm for her character within my campaign.
Oh, that's so
The
cool.
the actual character that she played on that one shot.
Oh yeah.
That's
Dang.
for that.
That's really awesome. I do kind of want to get a tarot card too. Maybe at the end of Evenfall.
Oh, and I have a cat with a sword through its head. That's for Lander. It says "I'm fine" underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get a tarot card.
Tarot card.
Yeah.
Of
Maybe
what?
for Evenfall. The world.
The world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Good one.
Yeah. Let's jump back into this. iCube asks, how was your PAX trip? We already talked about
We
it.
talked about it. Sorry, iCube.
Also, now that Strixhaven is coming out, are you planning on doing anything with it, like one-shots or a future campaign? Yeah, we're going to do a one-shot. I have yet to read it, but Jordan and Jack and everybody, they're all making characters already. Grace made a character. Jordan drew a character
already.
They're doing so much, and I'm like, guys, I haven't even read the book yet, but
Yeah.
it's coming soon. We're definitely going to do it, because I love Strixhaven.
Probably just a one shot.
And I love Strixhaven just from Magic. Like, just knowing it from Magic the Gathering, I was like, this is fucking awesome. So, it'll be cool to see what they did with the book. Alda Offie asks, oh boy, this time the guest we must remember is right behind the camera. It's Craig's story time. Oh, it's the Craig anecdote today?
Hooray.
Craig's my best friend.
Yeah, there was a random point in time after, like a month ago, where you were having kind of a rough day.
I was.
You were crying a little bit.
I was.
Because of some stuff that happened.
Yeah.
Was that this year?
Yeah, at the start of this year, my best friend died.
Yeah.
And then a few...
Like very suddenly.
Very suddenly.
Yeah.
And
and
then,
I don't think we have talked about that.
No. And then like a month ago, probably, I was feeling really emotional about it.
And I was sitting on the
And-
couch, you were crying,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's okay, it's all right.
And then I
You
think
just, it was silent, and you just looked at me and you were like, Craig's my best friend now. And I was like, all
Yeah.
right.
I think like... Yeah. I
Fuck
think...
me up.
Yeah. I think like maybe 2 months after it happened, I was like, you had come over and you had been talking about some stuff, and I was like, my best friend died, so Craig's my best friend now. Yeah. You got a lot of knowledge. Helps me out a lot.
No, thank you.
Too many. I have too many.
Yeah.
Way too many. But, oh, fuck. I gotta pick. I gotta think here. I don't have anyone specific. It's just in general, kind of like around when I first met you. So for those of you who don't know, I haven't known you that all that long. It's been like maybe like a year and a half or something like that.
Yeah, too.
You worked at GameCore, and I had seen you here and there, and then you asked us to join your game, and I was like, yeah, sounds cool. And then it kind of just went from there. So when you started joining Tomb, that was really when I got to like hang out and like get to know you and stuff like that, which sucked because it was still online. But then once we got to start playing in person too, we hung out more and more, and it was a good time. And I don't have any like specific stuff. Like I've said in the past, you will get me anything. Like I could ask for nuclear launch codes, and you're like, I'm on it, and I'm like, without question, you'd be like, I will get this. So like anything on that matter, which is just insane. Like it's just so crazy. Yeah. But in general, I think over the past year, after being married to you, there's a lot that living together, especially through 2020, which really sucked. And like I don't want to be like a terrible person, and I don't, so like there are times when I get mad or like I get upset at you or something like that, or at other people, and a lot of the time in my brain I'm like I don't know why, but in my brain I go, I don't know if that's something Craig would do, so I'm not going to do it.
No.
Like whenever I'm thinking about like the type of person that like, or the type of choices that I want to make, I default almost like to you because like, dude, you're such a good guy and you're such a good person. So like, I'm like, shit, this is the pinnacle. This is where I want to be. And I'm over here and I'm going to just try to inch my way closer to this. Cause
that's very sweet.
Yep. I love you.
I love you too, guys. Yeah. It sounds like a meme, and because I'm gonna talk about myself, but that's true. But really, there's a lot that happened like the last couple of years. I mean, fucking, it's for everyone, right? And then the adage about behind every great man, there's a great woman. I'm only half the person because my wife is. Anyway, the fact who she is.
Yeah.
She was real sick last year, and it really put me on my ass. And you guys really picked me back up. And it was rough. So I appreciate you guys saying really nice things. Of course. You're very sweet.
I second that as well. Yeah. I'd be a really shitty person if we weren't married.
Yeah.
If we weren't together.
It's hard. It is very hard being alone.
It is.
So it's always nice to have a partner to pick you back up.
Of course. Of course. Aw, that was sweet. That was a nice little moment. All right, back to the memes. Yeah. Zav, creator of D&D, you want to... No, we're good. Okay, Zav, creator of D&D Waifus, asked, got any fun stories from the eventful weekend? We already talked about them. I've been dealing with the authentic 10-town TM experience until yesterday after a tornado wrecked half my state and left my town without power for a few days. So some fun stories would be nice right now. Oh no, I heard about that. We were in Philly and I was I heard the news that there was like a shit ton of tornadoes that were hitting some of the south, and fuck, that sucks. I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
How was Wawa's? Did you go in there?
No.
We walked by it a few times.
Yeah, there was one like on the street to get into the convention center, and we saw it and we're like,
for those of you who don't know, in the last episode somebody told us in a question like, hey, go check out Wawa's for us, and we're like, how the fuck is Wawa's? You looked it up, and the first thing that came up was that it's an East Coast chain place, by the way, but like you looked it up and there was a news story that somebody outside the Wawa's in Pennsylvania got shot in Philadelphia, got shot. And so Craig was like, guys, be careful, don't go to Wawa's. And then we made it our
we got
job.
out of our Uber and we're like,
we went on DoorDash and Wawa's was on there. We're like, Craig, look at this, and you were like, no. And then when we got out of our Uber and saw the Wawa's, I took a picture, I sent it to Craig, and he was like, stop, no, get away.
On the last night that we were there, I found this like vegan restaurant, and they had a vegan spicy chicken sandwich, and I was like, I want that so bad. And we ordered it, and then they canceled our order. And then I was like scrolling through, panicking, trying to find something because it was pretty late at night. And I was like, we could do Wawa's.
Not Wawa's. And then we were joking, like the DoorDasher shows up with our Wawa's, and we open the door, and he's just like, hello.
Teach you.
You're the Wawa's killer.
Yeah.
You're the You're the
Wawa's bandit.
The Wawa assassin.
Wawa assassin.
I don't know that anything like particularly funny happened this weekend.
There was the RPG to 3 thing. That was really funny. There were some stories we were sharing between each other that were pretty funny, but I can't remember all of them. Yeah. Because I mean, we were tired and just dealt with the stupid Hard Rock. The Hard Rock Cafe was funny because the dude on the stage was supposed to be done at 9, and he went to like 9:30, and like he was singing, and we were like, oh god, this is just kind of annoying because we wanted, not like anything against him, we just kind of wanted a place to chill and hang out.
Yeah, it'd gone over his 9 o'clock. Like we were told at 9 it would end.
We were told at 9 that he would be done, and he wasn't, so it was just kind of annoying. And then there was a point where we were all just frustrated, and he just started singing, you can't always get what you want. And we're like, this sucks. And then there was a point where like nobody applauded him after a song.
Oh, no.
And he went, yeah, it's okay. You can applaud. And we were like, dude, stop. And then he went, you know what? You guys are all here. You're survivors. You made it through this year. You know what? Clap for that. It's like, you fuck. Don't do this. You fucker. Come on.
You've done this
So,
to me.
yeah. If you're randomly that guy listening to this, I just want to say, I don't hate you. It was just a weird situation for
Yeah.
us. Also, we found out afterwards that, like, his family was there because he was
No,
performing
at
that
the-
night. So we were like, oh,
At the
God.
God.
we got there a little bit early because we just didn't have anything to do, and we wanted to get a pretty big table. And he was on stage, and he was like, "This song goes out to my lovely mother who's here tonight," and like pointed over to her. And then like 2 minutes into the song, I looked back at the stage, and his mom and who I assume is his dad were in front of the stage dancing, like slow dancing, and I was like, "Oh God."
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It was interesting.
So that was a funny bit.
Also, like, the
Anytime.
people at the Hard Rock Cafe were kind of
Very rude.
They were kind of. They
The
were not rude. It was the
manager
manager.
was rude.
But I think the manager didn't like have a choice. It was the thing. So like, I called them, and then they were really cool. I was like, all right. So we have like a party of 16.
Yeah.
Which I already know is like, fuck you. You're coming with 16 people to a restaurant. But
Yeah.
like, it was the only place nearby. I shouldn't have done it. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I didn't know then. So like, I get there. And I asked them like, "Hey, we want to party at 16," and they're like, "Okay, that's gonna be like an hour." And I was like, "That's fine. We needed an hour anyways.
Yeah.
It was 7. We wanted to hang out at 8, and then we left, and then we came back at 8, and then they had us, but they like didn't put one table together. They put like one table, and then they put another table off on the side, and then there was a table behind us. And you could have just taken that table and shoved it onto our table,
Yeah.
and it would have been the perfect amount. We could have just sat right there.
Yeah.
But I asked the servers to do that, and the people working there were like, "Yeah, we were gonna do that." Like, there was a point where like I asked a guy, and he was like, and he kind of looked at me like, "Yeah, dude, I was already going to do that." And I was like, "Okay, sorry, I'm not trying to be inconvenienced, but like, you know." We have a lot of people, and so, yeah, all right. And so I went and sat down, and then the manager came over and was like, "No, that table's reserved." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And then another server tried to help us by doing that, and then the manager came over and told her no, and like, "You can't do that." And I was confused because our second table, which was not but like a couple feet from our table, you could have just swapped them. Like, you could have just put the reservation at this table and then gave us the one next to it. So why did you do that? And I didn't want to argue with him, so I was like, fine, fucking whatever. I felt bad because Ben's friends had to be banished to the Shadow Realm in our weird non-table over there. We all sat together, and it was like, okay, cool. We all get to sit down after that really stressful trying to sit 16 people. And then we got motherfucking... You can't always get what you want behind us, and we're like, ah! So, yeah, rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, basically, Hard Rock Cafe, we're beefing now.
Yeah.
You and I,
gonna
we're
tussle.
beefing, and
See where the corner
see
of
it-
Wawa's.
Yeah.
show up on the corner of that corner, because that is where the Wawa's is.
Yeah.
On that corner, Market and 12th. I will bring nothing because I'm not going to threaten a corporation like
Yeah.
that. But you understand. You and I, Hard Rock Cafe. This is my first YouTuber beef. I'm going to beef with Hard Rock Cafe. Yeah.
Whoa.
XP level 3 versus Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah.
Let's go. You gave Joe a headache. I had to give him some aspirin, and that sucked. So we're
Yeah.
fighting
For Joe's honor.
for Joe's honor, basically. But no, we ended up having a good time
Yeah.
anyway. So we went to the place across the street, which is called Iron Hill Brewery.
Yeah, the
And we
next
went-
day.
And
It's
the
very
next day,
good.
we had a dinner with the people at Hit Point Press, so it was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. Julius asks, building any gingerbread houses this year? Also, any plans for a Christmas one-shot? I don't know, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll do a Christmas one-shot.
Probably not.
I don't know.
We don't really have a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean...
The Strixhaven one shot, it will be a Christmas time.
Yeah,
You know what?
can
Actually,
Harry
I'm going to
Potter-
do that.
Yeah.
Harry Potter have it at
Outside
Christmas
it's
time.
snowing and there's a tree.
I will do
Santa
that.
comes by.
Yeah.
The Strixhaven one shot I'll theme it to Christmas a little bit. So it'll be
There you go.
it'll whatever the Christmas time is for that shit. We'll do that. And that'll be our little Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Mom made it.
Mom made it.
Yeah.
Um,
In the first Harry Potter movie, when he gets the sweater, Maddie, my sister, always laughs really hard when he gets the sweater and Harry looks down and he goes, like, he asks him what that sweater is and he goes, Mom made it. And we always laugh at that. It's pretty funny the way Ron says Mom made it.
Yeah.
Was there any more to that question? I felt like there was something you were going to say. But are we building gingerbread houses this year?
I mentioned last year we did it with Maddie and Sabin. We had a pretty good time. I mentioned doing it again this year.
Oh, we might go up to the cabin. And
yeah.
Do it. Yeah. Maddie and Sabin's family has a cabin.
They do.
We might go up there when it's a little snowy. Yeah, maybe make some gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
Ben McCreary asks, good evening to Craig and Buds. Are there any modules you'd like to replay on stream or would like to start but no one else is interested in that model? Descend to Avernus. Fucking, I want to run it again so badly. I ran it for my patrons like a year and a half ago, and I fucking loved it, and I want to rerun it. I want to run it so bad. I also would love to rerun Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And those are the two, and I'd want to combine them. I would want to skip the Baldur's Gate part, and it would be not Baldur's Gate Descended to Avernus, it'd be Waterdeep Descended to Avernus. But the thing is about that is I'd want to do the Castellanters as the villain again. So, yeah, it'd be kind of weird. But that I want to rerun that. And I would totally do it on Arcane Arcade if we didn't already have like a bunch of shows planned. So,
yeah. Well, you could just do that instead of my game.
No! What?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm down for that.
And I also want to play Cyberpunk. So
I also, to be honest, it works out because if that doesn't happen, then I also don't have to run. So you take 2 slots.
Yeah.
No!
You could
No!
you could put Strixhaven in Craig's spot.
And Travis Savoy also just scored both of those.
Oh,
he scored
really?
Waterdeep
What?
and Descent.
Oh.
So
Sheesh.
I would be so sick.
You
I'm
would.
just saying.
I'm just saying.
I was listening to that playlist, Travis's, while I was going to Fresno today. It's hype.
Which one?
The Tomb one.
So good.
Always good. Always good.
My favorite part of the Tomb one is whenever there's a track playing, and then in the background you hear the. Yeah, that's my favorite part.
That's exactly what it sounds too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
Was that
favorite
you?
part.
Yeah.
That was you?
Yeah. What if it's Travis? What if he's really good? He's like
Yeah.
really good at singing. If that Travis, buddy, I don't think you're listening to this, but if that's you,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah. Travis, you're in California. You want a sandwich? I like $10.
Yeah.
I'll give her the sandwich.
Yeah.
Just imagining him. Because have you seen what he looks like?
No.
No.
No
He has a
idea.
couple videos on his channel where it's his face. He has this really fucking cool mustache.
What?
I'm just imagining he's like, and he's got kind of a deeper voice too, and he's like, all right, here we go. Like he just starts singing that part. Like, oh my god, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Blood Hexes. Oh no, sorry. A humble peasant boy asks, what are some tips you have for newer DMs who are looking to expand their own homebrew world? Make it for your players.
Yeah.
If your players, imagine you're making your new world. The coolest part that you get to add is everybody who's going to play in your game. So get their character backstories and start fleshing those into your world, and you will get ideas from that. Their ideas will give you ideas, which will then give them ideas, which will give you ideas, and it's a really fun back and forth. That's what I recommend you do. If you're like, I don't know what the fuck to do, be like, hey, who's your character? And if they're like, what's the world? Just be like, nah, I don't know. What were your ideas? And then if they're like, well, I have a floating island that has cats on it and they worship Bast and also their drow, I'd be like, sounds fucking awesome. Let's run with that.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a great idea, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blood Hexes asks, what would your D&D characters want for Christmas? Oh, that's a good question.
To live.
Fuck.
I don't know.
I like that applies to both of them.
Yeah. To be alive.
Be alive.
Except for Tiff. It doesn't apply to Tiff, but
Yeah.
it does apply to That's so funny. Answer the question. I'm scratching my eyes.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damon would want probably, I don't know, what was the hydraulic pulsator or something like that? You know.
The what
You know what I'm
now?
talking about?
What?
You
No.
remember? Oh, how do you not remember this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I said like some stupid I said like hydraulic something and like
Oh, like in game?
yeah, in game.
Yeah.
And Baron kept like, oh, it probably needs this hydraulic.
Oh, yeah.
You know, whatever.
When
thing.
you're talking about the steam system at the Abbott's house.
Yeah, that's probably what Damon wants.
Yeah.
One thing I think it'd be cool. I think I would love. I guess not but I think Lazarus would really enjoy seeing Sildry actually make Lazarus like a circus routine.
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think Damon would want, if we're being for real, he'd want something that's like recreational for him. So, like tools. It's like getting D&D stuff for me for Christmas. It's like I have all of it. Like it's my job. So like don't give me D&D stuff for Christmas. Give me other things that I like. So which doesn't mean I don't ever want that kind of stuff. It just means like it's difficult to find that kind of stuff because it's like, look, I got fucking Tiamat over here. What are you gonna get me? But so Damon probably doesn't want like an invention thing. He would probably want like hot chocolate powder or something like that, or like a coffee maker. That would be what he would want. He would want a coffee maker.
Coffee maker.
Because oh my god, we're out of spoilers territory for this, right? Was it 2 weeks ago? Spoilers for Avnia. If you want to skip forward a little bit, we found out that Lord Eaton died.
I don't think he knows who Lord Eaton is.
Okay, so Lord Eaton was the dude we found, and like he was our quest giver in the very first game. He was just this old man, and like he invited us to his house, and like we drank like coffee and stuff. And Damon was like, "Oh my god, you have coffee? That's amazing!" And we found out recently because we got back to Civilization, the king informed us that he had passed away, and we were like, "No,
Shit.
Yeah.
the last good NPC that we like loved with our whole hearts." Like we loved both old people died in the past month, and we're losing it. But and then there was a part where I was just like, holy shit, and he left all of his possessions to us, and Damon was like, that coffee maker.
I already have what I want.
Yeah, but we gotta renovate that house.
Yeah.
We gotta take his house. We gotta renovate. That's ours now.
I already have a house.
He was just such a sweet old man that gave us quests. I loved him so much.
He was.
Really, that's all we asked for. Old man give quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want for Christmas.
Me too.
An old man that gives quests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santa comes in,
He
"I have a
goes, honk
quest
shoo,
for you."
honk shoo.
Go to Wawa's and kill this guy. Santa, please.
Santa, no, I can't. He's like, you have to do it.
You want
Do it.
coal
Yeah.
Coal?
forever.
He gives you a coal bullet, and he goes, "This is
Go
why I
kill
give up."
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
Assassinate him.
Holy shit!
Santa Claus 4 is weird.
It is.
Yeah, some stranger to assassinate Jack Frost. Little Wawa's.
At the wall. He works there.
God damn it! Oh fuck! You think like you could heat up the coal, like it would become like a really hot bullet, and that would kill Jack Frost?
I don't know. yeah, but only if like the Christmas spirit was there.
Yeah.
You have to believe. You have to believe that it'll kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It's like a Vada. It's like a Vada Kedavra. Yeah.
It's kind of like a vampire. We have like the stick.
Yeah.
But you only have to believe that it actually is going to kill it. Not, it won't do it.
I don't know what any of my characters will want for Christmas.
Come on, what does Ferret want for Christmas?
I don't know, like some socks.
What does Kazira want for Christmas?
To know where his kids are.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's valid though.
Yeah.
Valid. Yeah.
All right.
Where the fuck are they?
What does Lamarcia want for Christmas?
It's just like to be the queen of Leonidas.
That's not a Christmas gift,
It is.
Spencer. It's a Christmas gift, not
A
their
gift?
life goal. You can't be like, what do you want for Christmas? To graduate college. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
You can't ask that for Christmas.
I don't know.
Doing low.
She kind of has everything she wants right now.
Everything?
Oh, maybe some nice clothes.
Okay, there you go.
nice.
What does Philip want for Christmas? And don't say out of jail.
He doesn't want out of jail.
He doesn't anything that could what is a small gift he could receive that he would be like, oh, it's a nice little Christmas gift.
A little treat.
Yeah. What's his favorite food?
I don't know. That's a good question.
What's his favorite food? Say it right now.
I don't know.
You were deciding.
I don't know.
Go. What is it? First food that comes to your mind. Just say it.
No.
Just say it.
No.
Just say it.
Can you stop?
Just. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're being a menace.
I want you to say it.
I've
want you to-
already answered more than you have.
I'm
so.
only being a menace because I want you to say something really stupid
No.
that's Philip's favorite
Okay,
food.
well,
from
I've
now
already
on.
answered for 3 characters. You get answers for 2 more.
Do you think Philip would like pizza?
No.
Why not?
Too much sauce.
Too much sauce?
Maybe-
He's not a sauce guy.
No,
So you wouldn't like pasta?
probably not.
Do you think he would like walnuts?
Maybe, yeah.
You think walnut? Okay, that's his favorite food.
Walnuts?
It's walnuts.
Single walnut.
That's why Lamarcia doesn't like him.
Yeah,
'Cause
who
he
the
was
fuck
like-
likes walnuts?
She's like, my favorite food.
You
is
live in a
like-
fucking
she's-
desert. Where are you getting these?
Yeah, like these. She's like, she loves this like lavish sort of like food, and he's like, I just like walnuts.
I just like walnuts.
She's like, what the fuck?
I put them in my salad.
Salad. Yeah,
Salad.
that's his favorite food.
Yeah, real bland.
It needs walnuts though, otherwise he doesn't like it.
Yeah, there was that bit when we were at the school, and I was like, "What do they give us for dinner?" And you were like, "Chicken soup," and I was like, "Yeah, Philip's not down for that.
He didn't want chicken soup.
No,
Why?
he doesn't like chicken."
What is it? Oh, is there a reason for this?
Yeah, I always imagined that that type of stuff's kind of hard to get because they're on a floating island. I assume most of the meats they eat are fish. So
Fair enough.
chicken's probably kind of
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah.
fair enough.
Fair enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What does Jace want for Christmas?
Jace is dead, so.
Oh, well.
Okay. Jace wants.
There's like 7 of Jace. One of them's got to want something.
Yeah.
He
You do
would.
like a 12 Christmas, but different versions of Jace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would want something really stupid like a pet hamster, which is like
So you-
like a terrible
like-
Christmas
like
gift
Minsk and
because
Boo?
it's like it's not like Minsk and Boo at all. It's like
It's
he wants
distinctly different.
he wants yeah he's terrible to this hamster.
Oh, no.
He wants the hamster, but he doesn't realize it's a lifelong commitment. So like he
Hamsters-
keeps forgetting about it.
Hamsters don't live that long.
They live for like 2 to 4 years.
But then he doesn't. He's like, I've always wanted a hamster, and then he gets one. He's like, then he realizes.
He's like, fuck, I have a hamster.
But he would say the words, "Fuck, this is like a 12-year commitment." And so the hamster would probably die a lot, but he would bring it back to life because he feels bad for it. And then eventually he would have this moment where like he realizes that he and this hamster like connect on a different level.
Right.
And then he thinks he can talk to the hamster and that the hamster understands him. And then the hamster becomes like this very important part of like his soul. To the point where when it dies of its long life at 6 months, because it was already an old hamster,
Right.
that he feels that a part of him has died, and he will thus change because of it, and that hamster will live on as a part of his psyche and his personality for a long time.
What version of Jace is this?
Any of them, to be honest.
This is Strixhaven Professor Jace.
Yeah. Oh, don't give me ideas. Fuck, that's a great idea. Shit, I might do that. And then,
Professor Conjuration. Look at this hamster.
Look at this hamster.
but the name of it would be something stupid. It would be like
Bongo.
no, it would be like piss-weasel.
Jesus Christ.
But it would be
He's a
like
hamster.
He would be like that into the future. He'd be like, Jace, like we're gonna go on this adventure. We're gonna go kill some guys. Are you sure you're down to do this? And he's like, I don't know. I think that a lot of what I do is very repetitive. I think that we kill a lot of people, and I just want to do good in this world. They're just like, we've done this for a long time, Jace. I think you'll be okay. We're just gonna help out some farmers get rid of like these monsters that are in a field. And he goes, what do you think Piss-weasel would do? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. He's not here, is he? Mm-hmm. I gave everything to that hamster, and he died on me. I thought he would be around forever, and he's not. So what does it matter? We saved some farmers, all right? You think Piss-weasel would care? You think Piss-weasel would be around to save these people from these monsters? What if he knew them?
Jace, Piss-weasel was a hamster.
Piss-weasel, what if he could have been many things. Piss-weasel, and he was a lot of things to me. He was many things. Okay, there was that one time I turned him into a T-Rex. There was that one time that I turned him into a bird and he saved me from that volcano. There was that one time that
Why did you take him to a volcano?
It was that one time we were in the volcano. I didn't run out with you guys. I flew out of the top on Piss-weasel. He took me out.
Right.
Yeah. It was that one time we were when we were underwater. We were in the underwater temple, and he was the whale that ate me and took me to the surface. Piss-weasel cared for me, and I cared for him. Albeit not in the first couple of weeks. He died many times, but our strength only grew.
Yeah.
Was it through necessity? I don't know. But Piss-weasel and I had a bond that I share with no one else. So I don't know if I want to go kill the minotaurs that are attacking this farm. Jace, how did you know it was minotaurs? I sent the minotaurs on that farm. Jace, wait, what the fuck? Why did you do that? I just wanted to bury Piss-weasel in a proper place, and the entirety of that side of the forest burned down, and I burned down a couple of orchards, and they sent me a bill, and it was like 50 platinum. I can't afford that right now. I'm currently in mourning. That is why I'm in all black. In case, thanks for noticing, by the way. Jace, you need to pay those farmers back. You can't just sick minotaurs on them. They deserve to die.
How did
Piss-weasel deserves that at least.
Did you pay the minotaurs to do this?
Okay, I'm in debt to the minotaurs as well.
Why didn't you just get a new hamster? You know you can buy more.
How
right?
dare you?
You can buy another hamster.
How dare you? I can't believe you really said that to my face while in mourning.
I'm sure they have magic hamsters that'll live forever.
I think a lot of this world has magic hamsters that could live forever. But were any of them named Piss-weasel?
Yeah, maybe.
No, you can't just slap an immortal hamster with the name Piss-weasel and call it a day.
You could. You.
All right, you're Piss-weasel now. You're a Piss-weasel now.
Sure.
Your name is Piss-weasel, and you're just gonna be my new friend.
Sure.
And you're just gonna heal all the holes that I had in my heart. And it would probably go something like that.
Yeah.
All right,
Scene.
cool. Yep, and thanks. All right, that's it. That's the end. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Bye.